Treadlie Handmade Bicycle Show fits beautifully with the theme of the State of Design Festival this year, which is design that moves. And that idea of design that moves is meant to be all about the transformative and the nomadic and the modular, about design systems and about spaces that take us places. It's also about motion and emotion, and about how these two things can help us rethink environments, objects, about how design influences how things make us feel. And I think the bike is an incredible example of this thing that literally transforms us. It takes us on the road and also can affect us physically. Many of us have great affection for our bikes and love the feel that we have when we're riding. But also I love in this exhibition that so many of the components of the bikes have been gathered by stealth. So there's a sense of the nomadic, literally in the things that take us around, but also in the things that put the bike together and come from lots of different places. So there's a lot of actual transformation with this idea of design that moves going on in this amazing show.
The frame is the only old component, everything else is new, with a couple of very small exceptions like the seat post and what have you. So it's basically taking a bike that you wouldn't have been able to ride every day and wouldn't have been very practical. Porter bikes were bicycles used by French newspaper delivery men predominantly, I guess. So they wouldn't have used what's called a mixed frame, which is a step-through frame with these two down tubes. But the handlebars and the rack definitely make it a Porter bike.
It's the third bicycle that I've built out of bamboo and carbon fibre, and it's a road bike, custom built for a guy that specifically wanted a road bike for his size. It's quite tall, and yeah, it's taken probably 150 hours of labour to put together. It's flexible enough to provide dampening to make it a smooth ride, and people talk about it being nature's carbon fibre. It's got fibres going all in one direction. That means that vibrations can be dissipated through the bamboo quite easily.
So I wanted to change it, but not too much. So I like the lines and the curves of an original frame, but then I wanted it to look different as well. So the easiest thing I did was just cut out the seat post and fill the front tank in. The design for the forks I came up myself, just drew it on some paper and got it laser cut. The wheels and the bars, a lot of the accessories I just got imported from America from some custom builders over there.
I wanted to use a large set of spats on the bike, just because it's something a bit different and you don't see it very often. Technically it's probably not sound, but it's a prototype, we'll call it a prototype. And then from there we leveraged the wood nymph story and hence the timber and the leaf design in the spats.
It's a lightweight track design, nice and compact, steep head angle, very short chain stays for good handling. We've used double butted tubing to keep the weight down. Had a fella in America by the name of Paul Taylor, who happens to be an Australian, do the paintwork for me.
Black Betty is a beach cruiser that sort of, to me, is remnants of 1960s, 1950s hot rods. The gearing size that I've chosen is perfect for all environments, basically riding on flat, riding up hills, riding down hills. Perfect all-round bike.